Here's 2nd and 7. They just do get the play off. Now Winston to the goal line. But trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's 3rd down.
It says I'm on air. Why does it working though?
Ready? Blue lady. Green, cover team. Let's make these. Let's go. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Watch the pass. Mike.
Winston now. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Marr on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Trying to pick a play, but I should keep squeezing on it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
I already know right now, even if I do this, it's not going to let me throw it. My shit's fucking like this.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been one of their few.
Look at my rotation bar.
So
I'm letting go of this. Oh, wow. Look at this shit. Can't even punt the ball.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Nothing, anything.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, it's Mixon. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
White 25. Watch 55. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Winston. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got room. Mahomes hit.
Oh, stop it, dude. I'm about to quit, dog. I'm not quit. I mean, confused. Yeah, 4th quarter.
At the 36-yard line.
I'm fucking
well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down
cut a
as
hot route.
extremely
It's super
frustrating.
delayed and
Here we are in the
everything.
4th quarter,
Slide
and that
right
last
now.
play,
I read
that
in the
turnover,
holy
they get
thing.
epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Now Joe Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Where are you going?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run,
Ah.
throw it back deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. TJ Green with a pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Man.
Let's see what you got. Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. It was Justin Houston who got him down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Whoa.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest. He's got a man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
he'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Towards the end of the game.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Well, I got it on the screen. I ain't sure. My shit
Out there and ready to
delayed
begin
pick
their next drive.
for
And
the
a few
play and
kneel downs
everything.
should just about do it. Now,
This
defensively, they do
is
have all 3
last
timeouts,
like
but
couple minutes
very
though.
little
It's
reason to
been
use
like
them at
very
this point.
slight.
He's upended after
Not
a
bad
gain
as
of
it
2
was
out to the
the whole game.
27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Switch. Fresno. Hey, let's go.
They're looking to throw this. Winston.
What am I doing?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Oh, fuck.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Shut down the run.